Look, I think that The Daily Show, when Jon Stewart was at the helm, was in many ways a dishonest program because it was really news commentary that also did comedy. It wasn't just a comedy show, and it was really propaganda for the left. But it was adept. Jon Stewart, he was adept at it. Jon Stewart was a talented and humorous propagandist at that. I've been saying that for a long time. Unlike Trevor Noah, who just isn't very funny and isn't very clever, but nonetheless has this tremendous perch. Anyway, Jon Stewart was on the Colbert Show, which those of us who remember back in college when the Jon Stewart Show had Colbert as a correspondent. These two guys know each other from working together for a long time. And Jon Stewart is a devotee of the Wuhan leak, which I agree with him, the Wuhan lab leak theory, and had quite a moment explaining it to the folks.
Science has in many ways helped ease the suffering of this pandemic, which was more than likely caused by science. There's a novel respiratory coronavirus overtaking Wuhan, China. What do we do? Oh, you know who we could ask? The Wuhan novel respiratory coronavirus lab. The disease is the same name as the lab. Oh my God! There's been an outbreak of chocolatey goodness near Hershey, Pennsylvania. What do you think happened? Like, oh, I don't know. Maybe a steam shovel mated with a cocoa bean. Or it's the chocolate factory. Maybe that's it.
Look, Jon Stewart's right on some things, and I think he's right on this one. But isn't it fascinating how, when you look at this, they were able to make it seem like the people who could see the obvious about the lab leak theory, they were the crazy ones. Just like we've seen with so many other aspects of COVID and lockdowns and all the rest of this, it was the people that could see things for what they are were the problem, not the solution. It was, in fact, the people that went along with the false consensus of absurd or much less likely conclusions here. Those were the folks who, as you can see, were supposed to be right, and they were not. Anyway, Jon Stewart, credit where it's due. One, the guy's funny. He is. He's funny, and he's right on this one. Joe Biden. This wasn't funny. This was kind of sad.
Well, look, I mean, he has made clear that the answer is, I believe he has in the past essentially acknowledged that he was, there are certain things that he would do or did do.
Okay, look, that's a senior moment. I know a lot of people on the right are yelling senility and things like that. He reminds me of one of my grandfathers, and really, he does. And I remember what it was like when he had senior moments and somebody who's very close to me and my family, and so I have sympathy for Joe Biden in these moments. I don't have sympathy for the people the handlers, the puppeteers around him, and the media establishment that kept pushing him forward and acting like we can't all know and see what's really going on here. I think it's despicable. I mean, the guy is too old for this. It's not just a number age thing. He does not have the faculties and the energy to really lead.